In this video, I wanted to show you how I mix the colors for an olive branch. So here I'm just using my color recipe book to find a color that is similar to the color I'm looking for, so in this case to the leaf. And I use that as a starting point, and then I start mixing the color from there. So at first I mix Winsor Blue red shade, quinacridone magenta, just a little bit, and then lemon yellow. But this color, I don't like it very much. So I write down what I used, but I wanted to try something different, something that was a bit more muted. So instead of the lemon yellow, which has a green bias, I used Winsor Blue red shade, quinacridone magenta, but with transparent yellow. And the transparent yellow has an orange bias, so the green that results from it is a bit more muted and is much better for the olive leaves. So I take a note, a swatch for the color, and I do a full strength and a watered down version, and then I write down the colors I used. And it's always a good idea to have the watered down version so you can see what the color looks like when it's a bit lighter. And in here I'm just adding a darkening mix to the green to make it a bit darker. And I used the darkening mix is made with the Winsor Blue green shade, quinacridone magenta, and lemon yellow. And they're mixed in different amounts, and they will give you, instead of a green, they will give you a black. So now I'm going to mix the color for the branch. So I'm trying with the quinacridone magenta, Winsor Blue red shade, and transparent yellow, again at different amounts, and it will give you a sort of brownish greenish color. I realized that what you see on the video is slightly different from what I see in real life. But with this, I'm also checking in here to see if this green could be used for the back of the leaf. But when filming, it's a little bit different, the colors that you see on video, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks quite good for the stalk. But I wanted to mix the color again. So I'm using the Winsor Blue green shade this time, quinacridone red, and transparent yellow. And I just added a little bit more yellow. So if I want to do more trials with the same sort of mix, I just put a little bit in another well, and then in that case it's easier to change the color in different directions instead of trying to change the whole amount of color in the well. And now I'm trying one more color for the stalk just to see the difference. And I'm using Winsor Blue red shade, quinacridone magenta, and transparent yellow. And I'm just going to take a note of this too. And then I'm going to mix the color for the back of the leaf. So I'm mixing Winsor Blue red shade, quinacridone magenta and transparent yellow. As you can see, I keep using more or less the same colors but in different amounts. And I do get here another brown, which I note down as well, just in case I want to use this for the branch instead of the previous one, which is, I think it looks a little bit better than the previous one. So back to the back of the leaf color, and I always do my test in a little bit of a scrap paper, because as you can see I do many tries, and it's normal to try different mixes. You don't get, you know, your perfect color the first time you mix it. And now I'm looking for the colors for the olives themselves. So in this case it's Winsor Blue green shade, quinacridone magenta and lemon yellow, and both the lemon yellow and the green shade of the Winsor Blue have a green bias, so the green will be a little bit more bright, but then I use the quinacridone magenta to sort of tone it down a little bit. And then to this mix I will add the darkening mix to use it for the shadows, so to make it a little bit darker. And the darkening mix has the advantage of making the color darker, but is not going to change the green. So if you add red to make the green darker, it will eventually turn it into brown, as you have seen before. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, just give it a like and share it if you think other people will benefit from it. I'll see you in the next video.